Hello! In this video we will talk about animal totems and animal spirit guides. You will learn what is the difference between the two of them. I will also teach you how to read messages from your animal spirit guides. Now, in the last part of this video, we will have a look at the meaning of 7 spirit animal guides that are commonly found just about anywhere in this world. Since being little, I had a close connection to nature. I remember spending my childhood summers at my grandmother's wooden cottage, which was surrounded by forest, greenery, and farm animals. I spent all of the time playing with pigs, horses, dogs, cats, and running around in the woods picking berries and mushrooms. And this was the most beautiful time of my life. When I grew up, I had to choose a career like most of us do. And I chose a career in a corporate world. I was surrounded by numbers, being locked up in the office with people dressed up in suits, lots of formality, lots of working hours, thinking about work when I get back home, working on my family holidays, bringing the laptop to the beach. I could not see the beautiful sun, the sound of the ocean, the sand dunes. All I was thinking is about the projects I did not finish and the tasks I could not complete on time. So the time went by and I grew increasingly unhappy. I knew that there is so much more to life than this. I knew that who I am doesn't depend on how I can contribute towards someone else's business or how much money I can earn. After a few years, I have left my job and entered this transitional period in my life. It wasn't easy, and I had to remember what was bringing me joy since I was little. I turned back into nature. When I walked in the nature, strange things started happening around me. I would see big animals crossing my road, such as deer jumping out of nowhere or a fox sitting in the bushes next to me. After some time, I realized that perhaps all these animals appearing on my road were actually not a coincidence. Perhaps they were trying to pass a message to me from my own spirit guides and from the universe. As the time went by, I learned how to read the energy from the nature, the energy within myself, and the energy of other people. I developed a language, not in a normal sense, but a language between me and my own animal spirit guides. And today, I want to share this language with you, and I want to show you how to connect with your own animal spirit guides. So let's briefly have a look at animal totems. What is an animal totem? It is an animal which is a part of your own self, a part of your own personality. Most of us usually have from 3 to 7 animal totems, and we can call onto them to connect with them when we are going through difficult life circumstances, and each animal totem can help us depending on which step we are actually in our life. So to illustrate my example, I will briefly talk about a few of my animal totems. One of my animal totems is lion. Lion is a representation of strength, power, self-reliance, being the leader and working well with other people, but also being able to withstand the storms on your own. Another animal totem of mine is cat. Cat is an epiphany of self-love and self-care. It shows you how to go gracefully through life, but also how to stand up for yourself whenever you need to do that. Cats are teaching you to slow down, step away from the circle of life, and take care of yourself first before you can take care of others. What is the difference between animal totems and animal spirit guides? Animal spirit guides are actually not a part of your personality. Animal spirit guides will appear in your life when the universe or your spirit guides are trying to pass a certain message to you, and they will keep showing up to you until you decipher the message and until you learn what they are trying to tell you. How to read the messages from your animal spirit guides. Let's say you notice that certain animals keep reappearing on your road. Where do you start first? You can look up all of these meanings on the internet these days, but there are so many meanings for, let's say, one single animal, and you can sometimes get lost in them. So before you read up the meaning, I encourage you to let go of preconceptions you have created in your head about this certain animal. The message that is meant to find you will totally correlate with you. You will know that it's for you and no one else. Now, once you get into the groove, I recommend you observing your life circumstances, observing what is the universe asking you to notice, to learn, and if certain patterns keep appearing again and again, and these patterns are followed by your spirit animal guides, then the messages will kind of install in your head, and next time you will have a certain situation and your spirit guides will try to warn you in advance. You will see the animal you have met in the past, and you will know what is trying to tell you straight away. So let's have a look at the meanings I have accumulated working with spirit animal guides for a few years now. One of my favorite animal spirit guides is a ladybug. They say that ladybug is a messenger of God, universe, and everything greater in this world. Ladybugs appear in our life when we need additional reassurance that everything is as it should be, that we are protected and watched over by our angels and spirit guides. It may also mean that a wish of yours will come true very soon. Your spiritual team is asking you to keep the faith and move towards your goal step by step. I have this beautiful story about a ladybug to share with you. A month ago, I was trying to film this video and I had no success at doing it. I left my daughter with my mother. I didn't say in which part of the town I was going to film my video. So I went into the forest as I feel very connected to my own self and the energy of the nature, and I started filming, but I kept mixing up the lines, I kept forgetting the words, and I wasn't in the mood for this. So I sat down and was quite disappointed, and as I was sitting in the forest, I heard the voice of my daughter, and I thought to myself, that can't be it. She can't be close to me. I haven't told anyone in which part of the town I would be filming this video, and that was not it. As I was sitting on the ground and I started calling my daughter to come closer, she ran up to me and she had this beautiful ladybug sitting on her finger. And I was just so happy. I knew that my angels and my spirit guides are sending me an encouraging message to keep carrying on, keep trying, that everything will work out for me. Another spirit animal which is very common around households is wasp. Wasp comes to your life as an animal spirit guide when you are being reminded that wishing and dreaming about your desires will not make them come true, and you need to put in the effort to actually get to the place that you dreamed of. Wasps work well together, so you may need to learn to cooperate with others better. Wasps can also be very easily frustrated, so your spirit guides are asking you to watch your temper around certain people, to learn to be more calm and stay your ground, to not get involved in other people's affairs too much. Dove spirit animal symbolizes hope and peace. Your spirit guides are asking you to remain faithful if you're going through difficult times in your life. Dove comes as a messenger that either you are lacking an internal peace or someone close to you wants a peaceful resolution in some matter that did not go very well in the past. Seeing doves in pairs can also mean that your loved one is thinking about you. Spider spirit animal represents your dark side, the shadow self that you are not aware of or that has been pushed far away. A spider is asking you to work on yourself, face your deepest fears, and bring into the light the aspects of yourself that you don't necessarily like. By accepting these aspects, you shine the light onto them and integrate them into your personality. For the native tribes of North America, the deer was a messenger, an animal of power, and a totem representing sensitivity, intuition, and gentleness. A deer will appear in your life when you are longing for inner peace and when you are out of touch with yourself. It is asking you to revert back to your true you, to listen to your own needs and desires, to sit in silence and evaluate your situation by connecting to your inner intuition. Another special meaning of deer to me is financial gain. So for me, a deer will often appear in my life if I'm going through a tough financial situation, and my angels and my spirit guides are reminding me that everything will be okay. So let me share an example with you. A year ago, I was involved into this unexpected dispute with government authorities. Now, for the privacy reasons, I will not disclose too much of the personal information, but this dispute either could have gone very well or it could have gone badly. I was walking in the forest and I get a call from a lady from this government institution, and she's talking to me about the situation. And as I talk to her, I keep walking and I see this huge deer appearing out of nowhere, and it is not afraid of me. It is walking just past by me, and I was like a bit afraid. Such a big animal, I don't know, it's wild, if it's going to attack me or it is what else it has on its mind. But then I finished the call and that deer calmly just walked by, minding his own business, went to live his own life. And I'm thinking, wow, that's a message to me that everything will be okay. And the whole situation, I think, was a test set up by the universe to check upon my faith, to see if I believe that everything will work out, or if I immerse myself into a continuous cycle of worrying about the future. And I said to myself, I know that everything will be okay and everything has to be okay. The deer told me so. And guess what? Couple of weeks have passed by and I have received, well, this quite substantial amount of money out of nowhere, out of this dispute. So the universe has beautiful ways of showing you how to trust in your inner knowing and how to use animal spirit guides to support you in certain difficult life situations. Fox spirit animal is viewed as the single best guru to guide you down a destined path. Foxes possess an increased awareness of their surrounding environment. Their senses are increasingly sharp. If a fox spirit animal enters your life, it teaches you to be resourceful and flexible if you want to emerge victorious in a certain situation. Fox spirit animal also asks you to move swiftly through obstacles, to use your wisdom in discerning lies or deception around you. These are some basic examples I wanted to share with you to get you started on your journey to connecting to yourself and the nature. So the universe is always guiding you towards expansion, love, and light. All you need to do is learn to read the signs it is sending you. It is that simple. Please let me know in the comments down below. What are your animal totems? And if you have resonated with the animal spirit guides I was talking about in this video, perhaps your own animal spirit guides have sent you a totally different message. Do let me know. I'm curious to find out.